I'm going to share a little ADHD story with you that happened to me yesterday. So I'm home by myself. I start cooking. Put a little olive oil in the frying pan thing, put some spinach in there, and then I decide, okay, well, let's see, it's going to take like 10 minutes for the spinach to get done. So I'm just going to go into the other room on the other side of the house and do some stuff on the computer. Because I think in the back of my mind I was thinking Toby, my older dog, the black dog, is kind of like my ADHD guide dog. Because if something's on the stove, he'll actually let me know, like, hey, get back in here. So I'm in the study and thinking, okay, I'm just going to do this one little thing, and by the time I get back there, the spinach isn't even going to be like halfway done. Well, anyway, so checking one email and answering it led to checking another email and answering it, and checking another email and answering it. So at that point, I'd probably been gone like 10 minutes, and I noticed that I was smelling like a kind of burning smell. And again, this is at the end of the day, so my Adderall's worn off. And I'm like, what is that? And I'm like, oh crap, I left this stuff on the stove. So I go out there, and Toby's just like sitting in the family room, and I'm like, Tobes, you didn't tell me that the stuff was burning. And he looks at me like, woman, I'm your dog. I'm not supposed to be like checking on you and stuff. I don't get paid for doing that. And then he goes back to sleep. So I'm like, great. So I go over there, and they kind of scared me because I realized that, A, I'm wondering, like, should I like not be cooking by myself after my Adderall's been worn off? And then B, wow, the time really flew by and I didn't even realize it. So it's something to really be careful of when you're at home cooking by yourself, is to stay in the room while whatever you have is on the stove. And I usually do that, but this time I didn't. And I'm going to do that from now on. So it's just something you have to kind of keep track of. And it's frustrating, but I think it's better to be safe than sorry. Because it's real common for us to just walk off and forget something and then realize, oh, we're going to do one thing, and it winds up being 20 different things. And I realize my ADD guide dog sometimes it has a day off, and so he may not tell me when something is on the stove. So that's still something to keep in mind, is that if you're cooking, make sure you stay in the room with your stuff.